Are you ready?
Good news, everyone.
I'm the surprise in your cereal box. I'm
great. Everybody else sucks.
I said, are you ready?
Yes, sir, random kid I just met.
It's Ciely.
Hooray! People are paying attention to me.
That's right. You're always blaming me. So, my reputation exceeds me.
It's time to check the link.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
You know what? You just made the list!
It's all in football.
Sure, we talk about it all the time.
Really?
No, burn.
Boo, the music's done. Haha, it's all in football, everybody. Congratulations, we're here. Chris Meaney, Stefan, Lauren. We're doing Rocket or Docket, if everybody's still following along. It's the different version of like hype and something not hype, because I was trying to think of something that rhymed. And that's what Meaney and I did, because it's the emojis too. You can put like the rocket emoji and then the boat. And also, if you're playing Zelda, you can put like little Koroks on it and run them into space. And all that. If anybody that knows, by the way, having a lot of fun with that. But the fun part of the show, now that the video is working, the wife is coming on the show today because of having to do everything with one arm. She started helping me with half of the projections, just putting in the names. So we're doing the half of the league that she's never seen of these teams. She's going to have to spell or try to pronounce these names. But just like the TV shows, there's some like bonuses. So she's got 22 players. She has to do at least 20. So she can pass twice, one of each, because there's spelling and pronunciation. She can also call in either one of you to take over. But because you guys see the show sheets, I have two different names that you guys don't know. So she can call on you to, like your lifelines, basically. Okay. And then she can call for a hint. And that's up to me. I can be like, it sounds like whatever, or there's like the fourth letter's a J or something like that. So
there's a couple of these on here I struggle with. And I'm pretty decent. I'm pretty decent when it comes to spelling and pronunciation, but there's some of here I'm like, good luck, Nicole. I can't even do this.
If you saw the third name to pronounce, I have a feeling she's going to pass on that one just because.
I don't even know if that person knows how to
real
pronounce
player?
his own name. Yeah, like
I found it on Madden. Create a player.
Yeah, no.
All right, so here's what we're doing: Rocket or Docket to start. We're going to break in a few minutes and have Nicole join the show, and then we'll get back to it. But I want to start this off because I was a guest spot. We've already talked Bijan Robinson a lot, but the hype's. This is a Rocket or Docket. The hype's gotten out of control here. Like, there's people out there, they're like top 3 running back, could challenge for the number 1 spot. Meaney and I talked about it a lot. Lauren, you were on the one show where we kind of went into it a little bit more. You got the abbreviated version because we had spent more time on it. But I want to come back to this because I have my projections done. They're actually going to be out early this year over on The Athletic, so you can play with these numbers, which, by the way, a good example of this is you take Jahmyr Gibbs and people are like, oh, he's going to get 65% of the work. And you can tweak that. He ends up as RB5 if you do that, to give you an idea of like how these things can change. But Bijan Robinson for projections and including my ranks is RB7 or 8 because we talked about the concern. Arthur Smith is going to run him into the ground, but how much is this offense going to score? How much is going to be used in the passing game? Is it Nick Chubb or is it potentially going to be true bell cow? So Meaney first, because we talked about this a lot, but Bijan Robinson RB3. Are you rocketing it or are you docking this one because it's too much for a rookie on a potentially scary offense? Scary in a bad way.
I do have him as RB3, but I just don't feel like I'm going to have any shares of him because, you know, you're going to have to take him as a top 5 pick. And you guys know how much I like my wide receivers early. So like for you to have him projected as RB7 or 8, like you won't have any shares of him, Jake. He's like, I'm seeing him go as pick 2, 3, 4. So I'll rocket him as an RB3. But I'll docket him if that makes any sense as a top 3, 4 pick overall in your first round. I'm just not going to go there.
Okay. What about you, Lauren?
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I would not be surprised if he finishes the year as an RB5, but there's a lot of question marks that are involved with that finish. So RB3 is that's really spicy. That's a lot of rocket fuel, and I'm not sure if that's safe. So I'm going to go ahead and dock that. I don't know. That's a little.
Well, and that's where I come from is because could he finish RB3? Absolutely.
Yes.
But is there a world where you really get a return on investment? Is there a world where he finishes RB1 without injuries to other running backs? And that's even if that happened, exactly. Like I'm worried about the touchdown equity. We already talked about this in depth. I'm worried about he gets anything more than Nick Chubb, 25, 30 receptions tops, just because of Desmond Ridder throwing to running backs. 1, Cordell Patterson's still on the team. Tyler Algier is going to be involved. They're not going to just write him off 100%. But all that being said, I'm also worried about the touchdowns. All right, so let's get.
We're going to hijack your show for a second. Just this comment, because this is what you always say. This is what you always say.
Don't buy all the risk.
Exactly. You, like Nathan brings up, you always talk about that. And you are really drafting him at his peak performance. As he finishes like as the #1 fantasy player of all time, then it's just like a complete outlier.
Right, exactly. So, I mean, if you're looking at other players around him, like we've talked about this in depth, you guys were both campaigning for Nick Chubb when we did the draft way early. And I actually have Nick Chubb one spot in front of him. They didn't do anything. They had Jerome Ford is going to take it over right behind him. Well, that's the thing. Let's say Nick Chubb doesn't improve in the passing game because Kareem Hunt's gone, but maybe they just give it all to Jerome Ford or somebody else. But let's just say Nick Chubb doesn't improve. We're kind of hoping Bijan Robinson is Nick Chubb. We already know Nick Chubb. We already know Nick Chubb in that offense. That's where I go with that. So here's the more interesting one, I think, is kind of an open discussion, is Tony Pollard. They didn't really do much. They brought in Deuce Vaughn in the draft, but passing game, small running back. And Tony Pollard, in my projections, actually in front of Bijan Robinson. I was like, ooh, interesting. Tony Pollard. And that's an offense you can get interested in. So, Lauren, Tony Pollard over Bijan Robinson. Are you rocketing that? Are you jumping on the rocket or are you docking?
This is so interesting. I literally talked to somebody about this when I was in St. Louis, and they're like, what do we do with Tony Pollard? I'm like, wait to see what they do in the draft. And I like what they didn't do. I'm rocketing Tony Pollard. I like what he's able to do on the ground as well as through the air. I like this. I really like what the Cowboys are looking to do, hopefully, with Tony Pollard. So pack in that rocket fuel, that jet fuel, and to the moon. Let's go.
Meaney,
hard to argue that.
RB6, Tony Pollard.
I don't have him that. I haven't ranked him that aggressively, but I'm in. Like, I'm going to rocket it as well. I mean, Deuce Vaughn is a nice explosive back. And I mean, if you look at some of his numbers, they're video game like, but very small. He's not going to be a guy that takes a lot of carries from him first and second down opportunities. He's going to be a guy that probably, plays a role as a third down pass catcher. So my only question is, can he handle the full workload? Is he going to be successful as a goal line back? Can he pass protect like Zeke? Those are two good things that Zeke did last year. Right. And also he is coming off a broken fibula. So I'm in. I think he's an RB1. Yeah.
That's such a tertiary leg bone.
But all those questions that I just brought up, Dallas doesn't seem to have those questions, because if they did, they would have drafted somebody a little bit earlier in the draft. And who knows, maybe they do bring in a veteran back. Like, there may be a couple that are still hanging around that they could bring back.
They
like,
just bring back
still
Zeke,
be an option.
I know. They're just going to hate
and
our
we'd
lives.
be like, crap. Yeah.
To be fair, so just so you know, in my projection with Tony Pollard having this, 254 carries and 40 receiving yards, or 40 receptions, sorry. So they're not even 300 touches. Like, I'm not over projecting Tony Pollard to not give up part of the share. But again, you can go play with that. You can be like, you're dumb, Jake. 65%, 70%. Then Tony Pollard's up there with
Schottenheimer. 85%. Yeah.
Mike McCarthy. We won 20-17, running the ball 750 times in your face.
Tony Pollard, week 1, off a broken fibula, 42 carries.
Oh God. Would that shock anybody though?
No.
I don't know. He'll probably have some high 20s.
So then let me come back to one, and because I didn't get your answer on this. If you guys are drafting today, do you take Nick Chubb over Bijan Robinson? I mean, I'm assuming you have Bijan Robinson over a Meaney, but you were the first one that was campaigning for Nick Chubb here. So
I got Bijan just ahead of him. I have Nick Chubb as my RB5. I'm all in. You guys know this. I think the biggest thing is who cares if somebody comes in and takes a couple of his catches? How many times have we been frustrated as Nick Chubb owners over the past couple of years when it's just like Kareem Hunt in there near the 5, near the goal line? I just don't think there will be any of that this year. And that's another guy that I guess they could decide to bring back on cheap contract. But I have him as a top 5 back, but I got Bijan slightly ahead.
Nick Chubb, by the way, 1,500 rushing yards, over 1,500 rushing yards and 12 rushing touchdowns. I have him for 1,427 and 12 rushing touchdowns. That actually checked him in as 4 in front of Jonathan Taylor in projections. Nice. Lauren, Nick Chubb or Bijan Robinson?
I knew you were going to come to me, probably because that's how the show works. And I don't want to answer this question because I really like both of them. I think obviously I do have to answer this question. Sorry, my dogs are actually going crazy right now. I am going to lean Nick Chubb, and I'm going to lean Nick Chubb. Very similar reasons to what Meaney had said. But in addition to that, a little bit a little fewer. I just totally messed that sentence up. Fewer question marks when it comes to quarterback play. However, there are still questions at quarterback there. I don't really know if I'm on that. I'm on
a little bit fewer or less question marks.
I know, yeah. Like I'm. Can you tell I don't know which one I really want to go with because I think they're neck and neck. So I just sentence.
What your answer here is, Lauren, which I'm kind of jumping in for you, but we talk as the show we talk about it every single year is when they're this close. It's kind of a tier situation. Take the one that lasts the longer, and you get the discount in the draft. So that's better. I mean, if you have to make the decision first, you can kind of maybe diversify 50-50, but. I'm interested because Fries in the chat just said, give me all the Naje and Saquon. We don't need to talk about Barkley because Barkley's Barkley. I do have Naje Harris in here. I feel like he's kind of divisive right now. I was just on a show yesterday, which is actually coming out tomorrow. Depending on when you're watching this, it might already be out. I was with Billy Muzio, and he was asking me about the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the conversation went to Naje Harris because he asked me, why do I hate in quotes, why do I hate Deontay Johnson? I was like, he's Deontay Bay. I don't hate Deontay Johnson. The person I hate is Kenny Pickett. Do we not realize Kenny Pickett didn't even throw for 10 touchdowns? And I actually have Kenny Pickett throwing for 18 this year, which is a massive improvement.
Yes, it is.
But what I came back to, what I like about what they did on the offensive line, which is what his argument for was for improving the offense as a whole, is Naje Harris for me. Like, we're still talking about, who are we talking? Mike Tomlin. We're talking about Mike Tomlin, bell cow running back, Arthur Smith, Mike Tomlin. We love these guys because they use their running backs over and over and over again. We saw last year, the Liz Frank kind of got glossed over in the preseason. Like, oh, there seems to be something wrong, but nobody really wanted to say what it was. And then by the middle of the season, he kind of turned that corner after the bye. Actually, after the bye, Naje Harris was RB7 for the rest of the season in a pitiful offense. I am rocket big time on Naje Harris. Am I crazy, Lauren? Tell me I'm nuts if I need to docket this one or docket.
I don't think so.
Keep saying
no.
Docket. Like
put it on the docket. No, I don't think you're crazy at all. I really like Naje because of the way people are approaching him, especially in drafts right now. Kind of disappointing, but then you forget about the post-bye week, how well he did. So he's kind of falling in that vanilla category, which I like as a fantasy manager because I think that he's going to do great. Second year-ish for Kenny Pickett. I'm nervous about Deontay Bay as well. So this is George Pickens and Naje Harris running this offense.
Just so you know,
and Pat Fryermuth.
I don't have a single receiving option, period, on the Steelers catching more than 4 touchdowns next year right now.
Wow, really?
They didn't last year.
Yeah,
Pickett didn't have a fat 0.
Yeah, and Pickett didn't have a game with over 1 passing touchdown. I expect him to be a little bit better, and it did seem like the offense was better when he got under center, but still not fantastic. I'm with you, Jake. I love Naje. And, if you're drafting early right now, and especially in best ball, he's that guy that, if you do the 0 RB, I've gotten him like 3. I think I have like 3 of 4 like drafts already where I've taken him in the 4th round, end of the 4th. And he's roughly RB 17, 18. That's a steal. It's a steal. He was great in the second half of the season. He had some nice double-digit performances, 14, 18, 23. This is a guy that kind of lived in the 8, 7, 3, 6, 5 range over the first few weeks of the season. He didn't catch as many balls with Big Ben chucking it down, but he still had, 41 grabs. Like, if that's the floor, 41 grabs and 270 carries, absolutely. I'm totally in on him.
So I leaned to the side because I was giving Nicole hey, come on over. Am I still good, by the way, audio wise and everything like that?
Oh, yeah. You're there.
She's wheeling over because she had ankle
poor Nicole.
Look at you guys, both of you guys.
I know. So I was, there's Nicole. Say hello.
Nicole.
Give her earbud so you can hear her.
Hi.
There. This is how this works.
Hello.
There we go. Can you hear?
Hi.
Yeah.
Hey,
there we
girl.
go.
Going.
Hey.
Is it picking her up okay? So you can
Yeah,
hear her fail at these names and everything. So this is going to be good.
Oh, man.
So you guys get to throw them. Oh, no, you get to throw them out too because we're going to see how this goes. She can't see that part of the screen. So I'm going to overlap it so she purposely can't. And then we're going to see how this goes. We're going to see how much you fail. By the way, there's 20. What do you think 4 out of 20, 20%? Do you think she can get 4?
Absolutely.
I
got faith in you. I think he can do 4.
I think she's heard you say
7.
some of these names before too. So I think she can do a good job. But don't worry, these are difficult, Nicole.
No,
but
hold on.
Good luck.
for everybody, no, she can't. For everybody in the chat, she can see the chat, so she can see you're saying hi to Nicole. Don't cheat in the chat. Don't try to help her. Don't put the name in the chat and try to help her, or like how to pronounce them, because that's.
Did you guys get into a fight last night or something? Why are you throwing her under the bus?
That's what happened. This is what happened. So she can't see the part of the screen where our producer Fox is going to put the names up for everybody. That's the part she can't see. So that's
sure. I'm glad this isn't me. Just go ahead.
Yes, of course. So. The reason I asked about 4 is because we're going to put the over under at 3.5. So she has to get 4. If she doesn't get 4, I'm going to tweet something about how much I love kickers. So she really needs to get this right. She like, you should, yes.
No pressure.
No pressure. Like, this is,
I'd say you just not get 4 anyways. Like, we all want Jake to tweet about how much he
actually loves
kickers.
me. Shut up, Meaney.
I was going to say, I don't know which idea I like better.
All right. So, Meaney, you can go first. Pick a name from the list and tell her whether she has to. Well, I guess no. Tell her. Actually, I'll do it this
just
way.
The spelling,
you tell her spell. No, you spell first, and then Lauren, you do pronunciation. We'll kind of go around from there.
Okay.
So pick a name for. You pick a name for her to spell. Pick one of the names for her to spell.
Okay.
And just say it. And Fox is going to put it up on the screen.
Let's do Trevor Siemian.
Trevor Siemian?
Yeah.
All right. Trevor Siemian?
You guys have the first name too?
Yes.
Last name.
No, first and last name. I mean, you could get Trevor. Just spell Trevor Siemian. If you fail on Trevor. Here.
Wait, that's under the pronounce one. That's under the pronounce category.
No. Oh, is it? Oh, Meaney already messed up. Well, she can spell it anyway.
Okay. Trevor.
Okay. And then Simeon. Spell Simeon.
Okay.
Spell it out. Let's go.
Simeon.
It's close though.
That was not right.
Close, Lauren? Come on.
Thank you, Lauren.
Trevor, right?
Like, it wasn't that close.
Sorry.
Meaney, you want to tell her how it's spelled?
I got you, Nicole. I'm your cheerleader.
You had Trevor. You nailed Trevor. It's Siemian.
Yeah,
Simeon.
you were way off on that one.
Oh yeah, that's not good.
It's a weird last name.
It is a weird
All right.
last name.
So here, this is how we're gonna do the next one. Pick one for her to pronounce, and I'm gonna move the screen over so she can see the name, and she's gonna try and pronounce it.
I'm gonna go on the.
No, don't pronounce it. Just tell.
I'm not going to. So I'm gonna go on in the pronounce category, Fox. I want to do the second one from the top.
The second one from the top.
Yes.
Okay. The first name is pretty easy. The second one from the top.
I was gonna say half for a later one.
The one that starts. There you go.
Okay.
All right.
David. Yeah, David. You can give it a second.
Onimanta.
Why did you add an N?
I don't know.
It's the Ani manta ray. You haven't heard of that species before?
Absolutely.
There's some more paper.
They're residents of Outer Mongolia.
There's no N in the last name. Actually, well, the first one you got that. I'll give you one more chance. But we already got this one wrong. Okay. Say the rest.
I promise you, I'm smart. I swear.
This is not.
These
this
are
has
tough.
nothing to do with your intelligence. These are hard names.
Watch football all the time, and I can't do this.
I know.
All right. Let's try it one more time.
No.
On.
Yeah. On.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's actually on. So on.
Unimata.
Unimata. Not bad. You're close on that one. That one. All right. Good. So Fox, put the one right underneath that.
Oh, don't do that.
What one? Oh my goodness.
That one.
You try to pronounce that one.
Nicole,
don't forget.
Me, Chris, and Jake, and I can't say this name.
You have
There's no chance.
There's no.
I think I want you to pronounce it.
Well, I have the pronunciation. I still don't even know if I can pronounce it looking at it. Here, you're gonna pass on this one, I'm assuming. Oh, you don't have to. It's do you want to give it a try? Give it a try.
No.
Okay. It's Malai. See, I can't even do it. Malai Sala Oma Vela Ula Lu. Or so, I can't.
Yeah,
Laulu, I think.
Ayuma ve Laulu.
Yeah.
So there you go. All right.
Not bad, Lauren.
Wow.
Thank you.
All right. In all seriousness.
That's all I got.
In all seriousness, Fox, put the first one up. That was on the pronunciation. This is the one you have to pronounce for that. All right, there you go.
Does that say BJ?
Yep. And then
The eyes are just like. It's not a bad word, I swear.
It's kind of just how it looks.
Laurie?
Do I need to make it bigger?
Yeah. I think you said
No,
that,
I don't have my
right?
glasses on either. So I'm
I
like,
can zoom in.
That's not fake. She's like literally.
Here, I'll
like
zoom
her
in for you.
eyes, like.
Ouija-Laurie.
What was it?
Ouija-Laurie.
I think you had it right the first time too.
I think she had it right the first time.
Ouija-Laurie. I'll give her a half
Ouija-Laurie.
for that one. I'll give her a half. All right.
You just don't want to say anything with band kickers.
What? And I'm giving you a half and not a 0 for that one, pretty much. All right. Meanie, pick one from the spell.
Okay, I'll pick one from the spell. Let's see
And you
what
have
we
to
got.
say it, so she can't.
What can we do? I'm trying to do something decent for
They're not.
Marquise Brown.
Great.
Marquise Brown.
Spell Marquise Brown.
All right. Marquise, Marquis Brown.
You missed something.
I did? Really?
Just at the end of Marquise.
What would you put at the end of Marquise?
Ooh. I'm going with an E.
There we go.
Really?
That's another half. That's a
half for sure.
You're up to 1. We'll give you
That's
1
right.
for that one. All right.
I think that's decent.
Pick one for her to spell next, Lauren.
All right, I'm gonna go Fox with the name that's just under
No, she can say it. Spell it.
Sala Omeveololo.
No, that's a pronunciation.
I know, but you said. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say spell or pronounce? I thought we were alternating.
Spell.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go with spell. I can do that. Let's go with. Oh, no way. We're not doing that one. How about? Okay, we can try this one. Laviska Chenault.
Spell Laviska Chenault.
This is pretty decent. Laviska Chenault.
All right.
I don't know.
Laviska. Lavisca. Which I'm guessing is not a CA. I'm probably going with more like a Q in there somewhere. Wait, what was the last name?
No, it's a K.
It's a K.
You never know these days. Some of these names are spelled pretty weird.
So that's really funny that you say that, though. Keep that idea in your mind, okay,
Yes,
Nicole?
for
Keep
some
that
of these.
idea in your mind. Last name is
Try
Chenault.
Chenault.
All right, he's already laughing because he saw what I wrote. SCHANOT. How bad is it?
SHENAULT.
That could have been my fault for pronouncing it that way.
No.
You pronounced it right.
No,
I can't even see the screen anymore. I get tears in my eyes.
I know that's what happened to me earlier. I'm like, what's happening right now?
That's a big red. All right. Don't forget you have lifelines. All right.
Can't help you.
Do you want to spell?
I can't.
Yelda.
I need
Froholt.
tissues.
Yelda?
Oh.
No.
You don't want to spell Yelda Froholt?
No, I'm going to pass that to Chris.
No, you don't pass it to Chris. I gotta get. All right, Chris. She's passing to you. Do you want it? By the way, Yelda Froholt for everybody out there. HJALTE FROHOLDT.
Because he's Swedish.
Yeah, that's where you get the Yelda.
Yeah,
Yelda
totally.
Froholt.
I would have never.
So
even
Meanie,
attempted
you don't.
Me
So
either.
Meanie, this isn't on the list. You have
Okay.
to spell.
Got my paper. I'm gonna spell it out like you.
Oh,
Nicole.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Spell Kyle Juszczyk.
Oh my goodness! Come on. I think it's Kyle KYLE. I think
Right.
it's JZ.
Okay.
JZU.
JZU.
S. I don't know it.
Wait, JUS.
Am I right?
JUS.
Oh, it's JUS. No, I thought there was a Z in there.
Hey, I get a chance
What's
to
the
try
Z?
this,
Is this
right?
a Canadian thing? What's a Z?
Yeah, Z. Yes, that's a Canadian thing.
Okay, Canadian.
Juice check.
Zeta.
I can't. It's J-U-S.
Do I get a shot at it?
Yeah, go ahead, Lauren. I'm not.
Go ahead. You can try, Lauren.
So many times,
One of my really good friends' last name is Mikolajczyk. So I think I've got the spelling down. It's J-U-S Zeta. And then let's do C like cat. See, like phonetically, we can do that. Y-K?
Z-Y-K. You both missed it.
There's Z-Y-K. There's two Z's in it.
Two Z's in the last name.
That's right. There's only one.
And it
vowel.
used to bother me to have to write him up, like when he would get a touchdown or something like that, or I would have to write him up in an article, and I'd always like have to triple check.
Oh, my spell correct. I added his name into
like
my dictionary, so as soon as I started writing J-U-S, his name would pop up as I finished the name. Awesome.
I like how Katowski said I'm going to start pulling out a long snapper. I think there was one long snapper I haven't gotten to yet. That for this show, as I was going through the names. All right, so we're back to Meaney. So Meaney, now you can do you want to choose a pronunciation or a spelling?
I can choose whatever pronunciation or spell.
Yeah, for her.
Okay.
Do you want to pronounce or spell?
Let's pronounce. Let's pronounce.
All right, hold on. Which one down? Which one?
The tight end. The tight end for Cleveland.
Oh, the last one? Oh, that's kind of evil. But yes,
no,
the last one.
No, I wasn't going to do the last one.
Okay. You're going to do one from the Browns? You're going to do one from the Browns?
Give her
throw the one up, Fox.
Easier
throw the one up from the Browns. All right.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay, David.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Ding, ding.
Oh, good gosh.
Just look at it. That was
Joku?
What?
Yes.
Yeah, she got it.
Yes.
Joku, but we'll give it to you.
A little bit of it. A little bit of it in before that.
Joku, but we'll give it to you. Well, it's 80% correct. We'll give it.
It's like
Most people pronounce his name differently. I've heard Njoku. I've heard Njoku. I've heard a lot of different ways to pronounce that. Actually, just two. But so I think she gets it.
There's no way.
There's so many ways to pronounce them, like Njoku or Njoku.
And Yoka. There's
all right,
ways
so
people can mess it up.
he predicted a pronunciation. So you tell her that she's got to spell one now. So
okay, I get okay. We're not doing Yelda. That's out.
No, Yelda's
okay.
Awful
How about I don't even know if I'm saying this correctly, but Rock Yassin. Yassin.
Yeah.
Yassin.
Rock Yassin.
Rock
Yassin. There's so many ways to pronounce it. Those two ways.
Okay.
So, wait a minute.
I'm gonna go non-traditional spelling.
No, just stick with
stick with it.
Okay.
No, just like rock, paper, scissors.
R-O-C-K.
Okay.
Yassin.
Yassin.
You can't laugh already.
No.
What did she say?
Y-U-S-E-N. It's Y-A-S-I-N.
That's what I said.
Yes. And...
all right. Try to spell. This is my turn now, man. This is going bad. She's at 2. We still need 2 more to prevent this whole. All right. That's non-traditional. I'm giving you a free hint here. Tyreek Stevenson.
Oh, good God.
Just
the hint was a non-traditional, Nicole.
Yes.
Tyreek.
Yeah.
Totally. This is probably gonna be really bad.
Spell it.
Tyrique.
Yes. Yes.
But wait. Now you got to spell Stevenson.
Stevenson. You better not mess up Stevenson after that.
Oh.
It could be like Chandler, like the hockey.
I'll be so mad she messes up Stevenson.
S-T-E-V.
S-O-N. Oh, that's true. There is a Stevenson. Yeah.
There's a PH
nice.
Too.
Imagine getting the first part and then going Stevenson PH. That would be.
Meaney and I over here like, and Jake's like, She's like, I'm gonna go weird and use a Q. We're like, no, not on this one. There is one though.
So, Meaney, pick one for her to pronounce.
Okay.
I think this is the most fun I've had.
We're challenging you now. Yeah, this is going to be a challenge. The bottom one. I don't even know if he can pronounce
the bottom one. The tight end. Albert O for everybody that's listening.
Now, this young man went to University of Missouri, where I went to school, and I can't even pronounce this young man's name. I'm just throwing it out there.
It's tough.
Here, can I give her am I allowed to give her a hint that doesn't help with the spelling?
Of course.
Like there's 5 syllables in the last name.
Oh yeah, that doesn't do anything.
That helps no one.
Albert.
Yeah, Albert.
Yes, we're there.
Actually, it's Albert.
Oh my God, no, it's not.
Let's see. I'm going with okay Wagabon.
Come on, that
was pretty close.
It wasn't too bad.
I said it.
No, it wasn't
Okue
awful.
Bunam.
Ukue Bunam?
Yep. The G is silent. Okue Bunam.
And yeah, the W-U-E is pronounced way. So it's like, but it's like the Okue Bunam.
Bunam.
Yeah.
Bunam, no G. Damn it, Bunam. I do that every time.
It's tough. Like the G just.
It's a hard name. It's a really hard name.
All right,
You were
Lauren,
close,
do you
though.
want her to pronounce or spell?
Let's do a pronounce.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 2 up from where we just did. I'm gonna go nope. Right below David and Njoku.
The one above David and Njoku, or the one below David and Njoku?
The one below David and Njoku.
Linebacker. He's from Notre Dame.
Okay, Jeremiah.
I really want him to tweet about kickers.
Oh, that's why you're doing this?
This has nothing to do with you, Nicole. This is nothing personal. This is now a vendetta.
Absolutely.
He put you under the bus, so I'm going to make sure he gets under the bus.
So in my
with the kicker
defense,
tweets.
when I was helping him type and stuff like that, I was still definitely on pain meds, so it was like really, really funny.
Yes.
But
It's still really funny.
So,
and somehow it evolved to this. Okay.
Jeremiah.
OU.
Just try to say that by itself and then get to the second part. How would you say that part? OWUS.
Osau?
No.
Osou?
No. Why are you adding this?
Karamora.
Karamora, you almost got.
Karamora.
Okay.
You almost got that
Yeah.
one.
Owusu.
Owusu?
Koramoa.
Oh,
Owusu Koramoa.
yeah.
It's actually, look, if you look at it, it's pretty much Owusu
Yeah,
Koramoa.
Owusu.
Okay.
Koramoa.
No,
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Fun names.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So hey, Fox, you can throw up the one right below it. We'll see if she can get the one right below it. All right. This one that shouldn't be that hard.
See me. Poku? Pohoku?
Say it.
Poko?
No, just say it.
Pahoko.
Just say it.
Fahoko. I'll give you another hat. That was it's Simi Fahoko.
Oh.
Not too bad, but
It's pretty
not
solid.
too bad.
It's
I don't want to give you a full point for that. I don't want to be too generous since Lauren's trying to sabotage
Mhm.
this. Meanie, we haven't spelled one in a while. Pick one for her to spell.
Okay. Let's
You ready
let's
for
do
this
the
one?
last. Oh yeah, so I got to pronounce it for you. Samaje
Yes.
P. Ryan.
Samaje
Samaje P. Ryan.
Samaje P. Ryan.
Oh, I see.
What's
Jay.
wrong?
Go ahead.
She got
Spell it.
I think she got it.
Samaja.
Ah, so close.
Oh.
It was an E.
But that's not fair.
Samaji.
It sounds like an A. It sounds
Doesn't
like
doesn't
an
matter.
A.
That's the
Still points
point.
for that.
No, you don't.
What about
That's
what
not
about
how
P.
it
Ryan?
works.
Did you get P. Ryan?
Ryan.
P-E-R-I-N-E.
You
Yep.
missed
Yeah.
one letter of the entire
Okay,
thing.
in Jeopardy rules, she's allowed to say the last name, right? So if she got the last name right, technically
Look,
that should
you're the
count
one
for
that's trying to
something.
get me screwed over and have to do
I am,
something about
but I'm
kickers.
also
Like,
I'm
why
also
you
on Nicole's
helping her?
side here.
I should have did Samaje P. Ryan.
All right, then give her one to spell, Lauren. Give her another
Okay.
one to spell.
I've got
There's
this.
only
I've got
4
this.
left.
We're gonna. Oh, but this is not going to be fun. Okay. We're going to spell Leighton Vander Esch
I got confidence in you in this one,
Vander Esch.
Nicole.
because there is a
Thank-
pop star with the last name or first name Leighton, so you should know that. Maybe you've heard of her. And Leighton Vander Esch
She just gave you a hint, by the way.
Vander
on the Leighton
Esch.
part.
Mayo
In the
French
Leighton part.
Canadian pronunciations is a jokes comment.
There's a pop star from a couple years ago. Her first name is Leighton,
Really?
like him. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
she
I probably
failed.
spelled this wrong.
Don't
'cause
confuse
he's
her.
shaking his head at me.
Go ahead.
Layton.
Nope. Leighton.
Oh,
Like
Vander
Leighton
Esch.
Meester. She was the pop star I was telling you about. Also an actress.
okay. Vanderesh. Vander Esch.
CH. Close.
Oh, you missed the C on that last one.
CSCH. Very close. All right. Well, then, fine. Let's turn it back on Lauren real quick.
Oh God.
Since we're not even doing a free pass here. If Lauren gets this, you get a point. So, Lauren,
Okay.
Oh.
Lauren, spell Chigoziem Okonkwo.
Oh, wait, hold on.
This is a good. This is fantasy. This is top 10 fantasy relevant at tight end. Well, at least for me. So you better get this right.
I always get the Zine part right.
Meaney, do you know without looking?
No.
See?
Okay.
I told you it's not just you. See?
Okay. It is CHIGOZIME and then Okonkwo OKONKWU.
Nope. You
Not
missed it. So it's KWO and then ZIEM, not ZIME.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I mess up the Zeme every single
missed
time.
In 2 spots.
It's the first name that messes me up. Yeah.
Okay, so it's Chigoziem. So it's CHIGOZ.
Yeah, we've already started.
IE?
Wrong.
IEM.
Now. IEM.
All
right. Did I get Okonkwo right?
No, it's a W. It's not a WO, not WU.
Got it.
You came really close on that one. All right. From the pronunciation pile, Meaney. Give her one. You still need one more, by the way.
Okay, let's see. We can get you here. Pronunciation. They're all tough.
I know. There's only 2 left.
Maybe this one. Khalil Shakir. We can get that one.
Oh, you're giving her a spell one? Spell. No, that's fine.
I'm giving you a spell one because I think you can get this.
Khalil Shakir. See, I won. See,
she gets a point.
I get a point. I didn't.
Spell Khalil Shakir.
You can spell this one. Khalil Shakir.
Khalil Shakir.
Khalil.
Yes, Khalil Shakir. You legitimately have 6 names left to get 1 point.
What?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What is wrong with you?
I don't want to tweet about kickers.
KALIER.
I don't want to tweet about kickers.
UIRE.
KHALILSHAKIR.
Shakira.
All right, Lauren, since Meaney keeps ignoring us, give her one to pronounce.
Okay, I'm gonna do
I'm as good as this game as you are.
Oh, okay, Nicole, I've got one for you.
One of these 3.
Yes, I'm gonna do the one at the top.
The first one at the top.
Yep.
All right, I'm giving you one of the easiest ones left. Just pronounce that.
That was the softball I wanted to give her.
AJ.
Wait, if I don't get the points, do you have to tweet?
You don't do it on purpose. I'm not telling you. Come on, just say the last name.
Epineza.
Say it one more time.
Epineza.
There you go. Epineza.
Really?
There you go.
Yeah, nailed it.
I have to tweet about kickers. Although I do want to give you 2 more of these because they're ridiculous.
I know. I couldn't put either of you in the bad spot anymore, so I had to do what I could to still laugh.
Thanks,
I think
Lauren.
she can get.
You're doing a great job, Nicole. Keep.
There's 3 left. Do you think she can get one of the 3, Meaney?
Yeah, I think she can get the wide receiver there that you got your cursor on.
The wide receiver?
Throw that one. Yeah.
Oh, throw up that one, Meaney Fox, please, if you will. Por favor.
Yeah.
Can you pronounce that?
I think she can get this one.
Yeah, St. Brown.
She got it, Meaney.
St. Brown.
What's the first one? First part. Come on.
It sounds like a cell, like a skin cell. That's what it looks like to me.
Squamous versus non-squamous.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Yes.
Just say it. Do it slow in your head, and then you'll get.
Equanimous.
Equanimous.
Yeah.
Equanimous.
I was close.
You were close.
And then throw the one right above it up, Fox, please. And then can you say that one?
Yetter.
Yetur.
Gross. Matos.
Hey, you got that.
Hey,
really
nice.
close on that one. All right, last one to spell. Let's see how close you can get on this one. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Pen and paper.
Can we all take a turn at this?
Yes. Well, you've seen the show sheet, so it's not.
I'm not looking at it right now. If it's a hard name, Chris, you can't look at it either. I will not go to the show sheet.
Oh, Chris.
I won't
Chris
be able. I won't be able to do it anymore.
Chidibe Awuzie.
I'll try it though.
And he actually pronounces his last name differently than most people with his last name would. Most people pronounce it Awuzie. He actually says his last name is Awuzie.
Yeah, I always hear the other way. Yeah.
He says Awuzie.
Yeah.
It's Awuzie for most people.
Awuzie.
That's a big hint. Awuzie. All right. You go ahead first.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Okay. Chitabay.
Chitabay? No.
Chitabay.
No.
Owozey.
No, not even close. Mr. Nice Guy, we're saving that one for later. We're going to do some other players. It's actually well-known players for another one. If everybody remembers Championship Lock It Up commercial, we're going to do that one too. Lauren, you're going to give it a shot, even though I think you cheated.
You do you. Okay. Chidobe.
No S. So
I didn't say an S.
Oh, I thought you said SCHI.
I thought
no, Chidobe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then this is another one that messes me up. The Zeems and the Zays and the Zizias. Okay, I'm gonna go with my gut here. AWUZIE.
Cheater.
You got that one right.
Yes.
So you say
I'm just kidding. Good job.
Good job, Lauren.
Because whenever I tried to spell it before, I want to do the EA.
That's how you spell Chitabay. Chitabay Awuzie.
Yeah. On the Z, I always want, because I've heard it Uzie. So you think like EA. It messes me up every time.
Kind of just rolls
excellent. Just put Michael, the tight end from the Saints back in the day. I still can't even say it's Humanawan Nui. I think that's how you say his last name. Yeah.
Well, JP
then,
coming in hot with that name.
The Halapatula Valley.
Halapula.
These Hawaiian names will get you. But you can get out of here. Thank you for joining the show. You're gonna do this again.
Oh,
you saved me this time. We might have to. I mean, you got.
She's rethinking this marriage thing.
Hey,
Nicole, you did a great job. Those names are tough.
Yes.
I've been working in this business for a while, and I need to Google all these names.
It was definitely entertaining.
The Ted Lasso shirt, by the way.
Yes.
Very nice.
Shirt.
Love it.
Oh, what did you think I was going in for a kiss? There
yeah.
You
go.
I thought you were too.
Thank you.
I want to show everybody the Ted Lasso shirt as she wheels out of here with the one leg.
I still don't think I don't think Awuzie is spelled right. I still don't think it's spelled right.
Oh, thank you for my earpiece. Back to Rocket or Docket as we get out of here for what everybody stuck around for is actually the fantasy analysis. That's what we do on the show. Two more I do want to get to before we get out of here, and we'll do some. Thank you, Mr. Nice Guy. By the way, he said you're awesome.
Oh, she is.
All the comments were wonderful. I don't know if you can still hear, but anyway, so
yes, we did.
Before we get out of here, so one I'm super in on and one I'm super out on, and I'm gonna throw both names out and see if you guys can guess who I'm in on and who I'm out on. There you go. Lauren, Ramondre Stevenson and Ken Walker. Who am I super in on and who am I super out on?
You are going to be super in on Ramondre.
Meaney?
Spell it. Yeah.
RHAMONDRE.
I think you're in on Ramondre as well. You're in on.
Don't test me. I got all these names. I got most.
Although I feel like Bill
Belichick
kind of rubs you the wrong way, but I think you're in on him.
No, and that is the thing. I am in on Ramondre Stevenson this year, mostly because they haven't done much to that backfield, and he has. Like, go back to Lawrence Maroney and those kind of days. It's been a while, but he does occasionally go to bell cow running backs to a degree. Even LeGarrette Blount was to a degree, not using the passing game, but because of how little they did, I'm firmly in Ramondre Stevenson in the RB1 territory, and I am out on Ken Walker because I can't ignore the Charbonnet. Oh, we should save that one. Charbonnet.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
For that. And the fact that Pete Carroll loves to use, and I see that a lot of people are positive on Walker and down on Stevenson, and I don't know if it's kind of what we're alluding to here is that, Ken Walker was just having a great rookie season, and then the stain of the Patriots running backfield for so many years. Meaney, are you in on Stevenson as an RB1 and out on Ken Walker as an RB1? Are you rocket for both of them? You think both of them should be in the same conversation? Where are you on these two?
No, I'm with you on both. Love Ramondre. I was super thrilled that they didn't draft a guy and bring anybody in to really take touches away from him. And Bill Belichick has talked him up a lot. And I believe when Bill talks, like, he's a straight cut. Like, he's not going to say something just for the hell of it. And he talked him up all offseason last year about how he improved as a pass catcher and a pass blocker. And I think that's very important. In on him. And Charbonnet, man, like, he's just a good back. So this could turn out to be a 60-40 thing. And Ken Walker's not going to be catching balls out of the backfield. He didn't run a lot of routes at all last year. So that's one
of the lower rates in after contact which is surprising given his ability. So
yeah, it's some explosive runs, but he wasn't just super efficient either. So I think it could be closer to 60-40 than what most people think.
And I think they're going to keep Ken Walker healthy. They're going to want to keep Ken Walker healthy. So I think Charbonnet is going to be heavily utilized, which is CHARBOURNEY. No?
N-E-T.
O-N-N-E-T.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why did I get an EY out of that? Charbonnet, Lauren. Like, geez, ballet. Okay, that's a bad one. I need to go brush up on my spelling.
What's the wine? Isn't there a wine that has a similar spell?
Yeah, there's a Cabernet.
Cabernet? Isn't that spelled similarly?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. And like Chardonnay,
I don't know, I'm not
gonna.
Well, there's a lot of
Chardonnay.
There's a lot of silent T's like Pinot Grigio, Pinot Noir.
So you're telling me Charbonnet is the combination of Chardonnay and Cabernet?
Carbonated water.
Baby, pop a bottle. Yeah,
pop a bottle of the Chardonnay.
Just the pop a bottle. There you go. We just came up with something new.
Oh, you want some cheese with your Chardonnay?
We just made a nickname, Meaney. There we go.
I'm in. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, a nice
Gruyere.
That sounds
like a nickname Mayo would have. Although every time I try to come up with a nickname for Pat Mayo, he yells at me. He tells me I'm terrible at coming.
He yells at you anyway.
Oh, that's true.
He yells at you no matter what. So I don't think this is new.
So, would you? Here's the question here. Then.
Oh God, no.
Would if you're at the beginning of the second round, would you take Ramondre Stevenson off the board if you knew you could get Ken Walker in the third? I think there's a different, this is a kind of an interesting spin on it. Ooh. Like if you knew Ken Walker was going to be there in the middle of the third round, not going to make it to the end. So he's probably going to be closer to the turn. But if you knew he was going to be there, would you still take Stevenson at, we'll say 2-4, Meaney?
I would still take Stevenson. Yeah. I'm still it all applies. I know he's going a little bit later, but I still have doubts, just small doubts. There's another running back. And with Stevenson, I just think he's in for 300+ touches. So I'm taking Stevenson and just worrying about whatever in the third round. Take Hurts.
Take Hurts. I know.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that either. It poses a very interesting question that makes you think, but I'm gonna lean Ramondre here. Yeah.
Okay. And hopefully you'll lean to coming back next week on Tuesday. Meaney was off watching the Edmonton Oilers lose, and that's why we had to push the show back. Yeah. I was so disappointed for you because it was off
great to start.
It's like every hockey game you've been to, you get to lose.
You're
I've been to a few. I've seen my fair.
Can you go to every Rangers game next year and root for the other team? Can you just do that?
Yeah, I will. Maybe I'll do that next year. I'll just rock an opposing team. And
like when the Blues just annihilated.
They started off so good. The atmosphere was electric. Everyone was rocking, and then it was all over for them.
Oh,
it's kind of disappointing, but won't be disappointing again next Tuesday, 11 a.m. We'll be back. We'll do another one of these down the road, a little bit more into. There are more Rocket and Docket running backs, and follow Chris Meaney at Chris Meaney. Still got you covered to the hockey. A few picks left for the ready. What we got? About 3 weeks left for the finals, including the finals.
3 weeks left. Final four.
Yeah. At Stepmom Lauren, she'll try to make her spell something or say something on Twitter when it comes to a player's name. She'll take the challenge, right?
I will take the challenge. I'm like 60-40 on the spelling. I feel like I'm 80-20 on the pronunciation.
Nikolai Habibulin.
Hey, we got to 5, so I guess next time she has to beat 5 for me, not to tweet about kickers. So she has to eclipse 5 next time. So we'll see if you can do it. And until then, we'll see you later. Bye.